Hello everybody, this is Jordan Clark from the Backyard Bucket List, and today we are talking about the OE carrier and why I'm calling it the hybrid carrier for child carriers. All right, let's get going. So before we get started, I do have to say our expedition did send me this product to do a review on it. They did not pay me to do this review, but because our family uses these type of child carriers very often on our adventures, it was a no-brainer for us to go and do a review on it. And actually, I was pretty excited to receive it and to do this review. So why do I call the OE carrier the hybrid carrier? Well, when I think of child carriers, I think of two different classifications. One side is how portable the carrier is, which means how easy is it to carry around? Can I throw it in the car really easily? Does it take up a lot of room when I'm wearing it? The other side is the endurance. So how long can I wear the carrier of a child on my shoulders before it starts getting heavy or uncomfortable? So some carriers like the Mini-Me's do very well on the portable side, but I would never take this on a hike or anything for a long distance where I'm gonna have a child on my shoulders for long periods of time. It's great, I take it to lots of short activities where I need them on my shoulders, but I do get tired on this a lot easier than other carriers. On the other spectrum of that is the Osprey, which is a great carrier as well. It's more like a hiking grade, but at the same time, so it's comfortable. It has the endurance factor, but there's no way you would catch me dead of wearing this inside a grocery store or even the zoo. Even with the zoo, this is a little too big and too heavy duty, but for hikes, it's great. And that's where the OE carrier comes into place. I have a lot better endurance wearing this than the Osprey, but at the same time, I am more comfortable in this long term, better endurance, where I would take this on a hike or for longer trips with a kid on my shoulders. Another difference between this, which is kind of comparable to the Osprey as far as the amount of support, is a child sits on your shoulders instead of on your back, which gives the child a lot better view than being on the back of me while riding. So that is some of just the quick differences between the OE carrier and some of the other popular brands out there. And I think they hit it right on the head with the functionality of this backpack. So one of the things I love about this backpack is how many different areas there are for storage. First off, this comes with its very own backpack that's attached. You can wear it on the back. You have zippers on the front, you have zippers on the side, and even the coolest little detail of having this water, what do you call those? The little tube goes through, you have water in there, has a bladder. What do you call those? What are they called? Camelback. They're called Camelback, where you can drink water as you're wearing it, feed it up to your kid, and they can drink while they're on your shoulder. So even those small little details, I just love in this type of backpack. You have a spot to carry water in here on the side, on the other side of the backpack. And then you even have this awesome pouch where you can put a lot of different things in here. Maybe it's your yoga mat if you're going out and doing yoga with the kids. Maybe it's a towel, maybe it's a blanket for the kid. Just having that functionality and those options is awesome. So I'm just gonna take off the backpack to show you what's behind it. And it's pretty simple. You just have some buckles on the back that you unclip. So you have two on top that you unbuckle. And then on the bottom, you have these cool little hooks right here that just keep it nice and secure to the back as you're walking around. I'd recommend using these because if you don't, the backpack doesn't really stay straight on the carrier. So it just looks better if you clip them down below. So I like that they added that functionality in there. And the backpack comes off pretty simply. And the cool part is someone can wear this as well. So if you just want to wear the carrier on your back, you can have your wife or whoever it is carry this as well, and it's easy access for grabbing stuff out of the backpack. Kind of weird, but I was like, I love this little pack back here. And what they do in here is you can store these little metal rods in here. And I like how they thought of, okay, how can we make this universal for whoever wears it, but also lightweight and everything. So the way these work is you have these metal rods on the back. I'm a pretty tall guy. I am 6'4", so I have these metal rods almost fully extended on here. That way I can reach down my back around my waist, and I can use this waist strap to get me more secure and take a lot of the weight off my shoulders. So if you're not as tall as me, you can unscrew these metal rods, and that will make this shorter, which actually, if you're shorter than me, this carrier will be more compact because, again, I'm a lot taller, so they designed the option for me to wear this. And if someone's even taller than 6'4", you would be just fine using this because I have 2 more extenders I can put on each side. And you'll see on here, there's 3 different notches that you can adjust the height as well. So they really made it very easy to adjust and great for any heights that you are to wear the carrier. So I thought that was brilliant. One of the things I thought was clever about this backpack is, so this and the Mini Mice carrier, they both have your child sitting on your shoulders with this backrest and supports. One of the differences between this and the Mini Mice carrier is the Mini Mice, if your kid is off your shoulders, you're always gonna have this back support back there just chilling. But with this carrier, if your kids are not using it, you just wanna wear it as a backpack, they thought of that as well. When you wanna get rid of the backrest for the kid, you can just pull on these 2 pulls up here, pull them out, and then just fold it. And now you can wear it more like a normal backpack. So when you put it on, now it looks more like a backpack. But when you're ready to start using it again, all you gotta do is grab the back support, flip it up, and you're good to go. That's simple. And again, similar to other carriers that are more for long distance and hiking, you have your support up here that you can tighten to get it nice and snug, however you like it. And then you can do it around the waist. There we go. You can tighten that as well. So now you're pulling off a lot of that weight off of your shoulders, and now it's spread throughout your chest and your hips, and you're good to go. So also another clever thing about this carrier is you have foot straps that you can clip your child's leg into. That way they're more secure. I highly recommend that, especially for younger kids, because as you're bending down or want to grab something, have them secure up above by using these straps and your leg straps. You're able to have full functionality. You can reach down completely and your kid is totally secure. One of the differences though between this and the Mini Mice is that they added one more secure strap on here, which is this buckle, which may seem very little, but after having a kid on my shoulders for very long, they kind of learn how to take off the Velcro. So I know Graham is my youngest. He's very spunky at times, and he'll take off the Velcro by itself. But by having this clip right here, there's no way he can take off that foot strap, and I feel reassured knowing that he's always secure there on the carrier. So again, just those little details go a long way, and I'm pretty amazed by what they did with this carrier. If I was going to give a couple of recommendations, is currently, as of this video is made, there's only one color scheme for the carrier. If they had a couple different color schemes, maybe of different logo colors, I do like the gray, but maybe a couple different variations of it, I think that would be wonderful. And then this is just nitpicking. Again, this is all just preference. is I do like all the options and everything, but I feel like sometimes different straps, there's more straps hanging around that I prefer. And if there was a way to make things more compact and just more secure around the backpack, aesthetically, I think that would look better. And again, just one more thing, but I'm just nitpicking here, is I feel like the backpack could be a little bit tighter against the carrier. So typically the strap is like this. So if you clip it to it, it's kind of a little bit loose around there. So what my wife started doing, and I don't know if they recommend this or not, but we take the strap, we wrap it around once so it's a little bit more tight against the carrier, and then we clip it on. That way it stays tighter against the carrier. So if the backpack was a little bit more just nice and snug against the carrier itself, I think aesthetically that would look a little bit better than hanging loosely. But again, I'm just nitpicking here, and as you can tell, this carrier is amazing. I think it's really cool when, hey sweetie pie, how you doing? So fun fact about the OE carrier is the person that created this only lives about an hour and a half away from me. Kind of small world. And fun little trivia fact is OE are the first two initials of his two daughters that he has, which I think those little details are just really cool when entrepreneurs can tie in those important things to them. And I thought that was just a cool little touch that he did on his carrier. Thank you so much for sharing this with me so we could experience as our family. And I think so many other families could really benefit from this carrier. And I love products that help families go out and experience and create memories together. And this is no exception to one of those products. So again, thank you so much for sending this. Our family has loved it so far. So who would I recommend the OE carrier for? Well, if you like to go on longer activities with your kids where you're going to be wearing them on your shoulders, such as going to the zoo, going on a hike, different activities where you're outside, I would highly recommend this carrier. I think it's a perfect carrier with functionality and portability, as well as giving that comfort and that endurance that parents really need when you're carrying your children on your shoulders. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like. And if there's any other products you would like to have me review, make sure to leave a comment down below and subscribe, because I'm gonna do a more in-depth review on each of the 3 different carriers I talked about today and compare the pros and cons to each one. Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.